TNT, all presented by Google. So Dame and the Blazers start with the basketball that happened to begin the fourth. Norman Powell was a factor early in the game, and he'll get to the cup again to start this one off.
But they're looking for that third score.
Yeah, they need Michael Porter Jr. to pick it up offensively as he turns it over. Powell the distance. He's got the first two.
Back and forth.
Aaron Gordon over the first 3 games, 5 of 7 on his triples. Coming up short that time. This is a must-win for Portland. Trying to even the series. And Nurkic. Big guy, 7 feet, 260 pounds.
See right there, I'm running a screen and roll in the middle of the court, or I'm running a dribble handoff every time with Jokic in it because I want to tire him out. And then at the same time, I think you get good shots for Portland. That
maybe.
Yeah, this team, they're not that strong in the paint because a lot of time they run a lot of ISOs for their guards, so that ends up in a lot of long jumpers. So the fact that they're able to get these points in the paint early bodes very well for them later on. Might help some of those jumpers fall later in the fourth quarter.
Great rates, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. And by Burger King, what's better than an Impossible Whopper?
Yeah, I mean, McCollum was flat on that shot right there, but that's still a very good shot. The level of shot and the quality of shot that Portland has gotten early on has been very impressive to me. And a lot of that starts from the pick and roll involving the Joker.
Aaron Gordon curls it home.
And that's a nice take by Aaron Gordon. I know Norman Powell wants a foul right there.
3-1.
They got a mismatch inside if they wanted. They have Michael Porter on Dame Lillard. Michael Porter wants the ISO, but Joker's in his way. Now Joker's going to clear out and let him do his thing. And, ooh, Dame Lillard with the theft right there. Just straight pick Michael Porter Jr.'s pocket.
Clean pick. 3 in the corner. C.J. McCollum has it spin out. So it stays at 3. Both teams struggling right now, and especially, but that's a beautiful bounce entry. It's Campazzo again on the dime. And he filled up the box last game.
I love Campazzo. He's not flashy. He's not one of these guys that's going to wow you with highlights, but he's the type of player that every coach loves because you can trust him. He's going to take good shots. He's going to play hard, and he's going to make the right play.
Norman Powell had Jokic kind of man in the middle. Didn't come out. Powell took the triple. And a quick timeout from Michael Malone and Denver. Choppy start for them, Brennan, offensively.
Yeah, Michael Malone didn't like their start last game, and I know he's not going to like their start this game. Denver has to pick it up, but that's a nice dime by Campazzo.
Creates space for an open 3.
Ooh, I'm not sure if that's how you create space, but that is definitely how you get things chippy in a playoff matchup. Hit somebody in their gut.
Yes.
Please believe, Joe. Gordon will be looking for some get back on Norman Powell later on in this game.
Down the road, you're right, Brendan. There's no question. He's logged that. How about Austin Rivers and what he did in the fourth quarter? He only had 5 points over the first 3 quarters of play, and he played the entire fourth. It'll be McCollum. CJ's got it.
And we knew it was only a matter of time that CJ was going to hit some shots because he missed the first couple, and they were excellent looks. So if they keep giving this guy looks like that, it's going to be a very long night. I haven't been impressed so far with Denver's defense. They're going to have to pick it up. Their defense was slow to start last game, and it didn't cost them, but it could cost them tonight.
Campazzo wants Porter Jr. You could see that coming. He waits for the flyby and answers with the triple.
Man, this guy has just gobs of talent. 6'10" with that type of jumper, excellent form. As he learns to pick up the game a little bit more, the nuances of how to get open, how to play solid defense, he's going to be so good.
There's an early foul on Aaron Gordon. How about that bounce as he slipped the screen? Nurkic goes to the line.
And once again, you see the excellent vision by Campazzo, and then Porter Jr. just taking his time, letting Dame fly by, and then just releasing it. Smooth form for Porter Jr.
So Nurkic going to the free throw line. Neither of these teams spent a lot of time at the line in the last game. And we saw Michael Porter Jr. Get that triple. He took 11 shots last game. I think he wants more than 11 shots a game, as we found out last year. We'll get to that in a little bit. Well, a one-point game.
I think they're going to need Michael Porter Jr. to step up and score a lot more. He only got 11 shots last game. I want to see him be ultra-aggressive hunting his shot because without Jamal Murray, Jokic needs somebody to be their second scorer, and I think Porter Jr. can be that. He was that in the regular season, but we know the regular season is a lot different than the playoffs.
Aaron Gordon on a little give and go that was taken away. Campazzo, a good shooter, looking at Porter, leaves it though for Jokic. And Jokic, cold start. He has started the game now. 1 for 6. That was Meadows' start last night. Then he picked it up in the fourth quarter. Nurkic backing him down and losing the handle. So he's trying to pick up a foul on Jokic. Austin doesn't get it. He's already got a couple of threes. And the loose stuff picked up by Nurkic. So 2-point game. Both teams trying to find a rhythm. Nurkic, good play, off balance.
Saw Capazzo trying to sneak over from the weak side and get the charge. Nurkic slid right by him and finished with the awkward layup.
Porter Jr. That didn't take long, did it? Early in the shot clock and barely in his hands. 4-point game. Yeah, he only took 11 shots, made 5 of them last game, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Now, step back, Norman Powell gets the triple. What a beginning.
Yeah, Norman Powell is playing well, but just Portland is playing great as a whole right now. Even the shots that they missed, they're high-quality shots. Because whether it's a dribble handoff or if it's the pick and roll at the top of the key, if you put the joker in it, you are able to get a good shot either from the weak side or the original shot based on the pick and roll.
Going to be a foul on Norman Powell. We mentioned Michael Porter Jr. This was last year, don't forget. He was frustrated. That's a year ago.
That's a year ago. He's a young guy in this league trying to get a little bit of a reputation, get his name out there. But you have to understand in the playoffs sometimes you have to sacrifice. Last year he had to sacrifice shots. This year you don't have to sacrifice any shots. They're going to need they're going to need Michael Porter Jr. to step up big the way CJ is stepping up big for Portland. But Michael Porter Jr., he's going to have to come to play. He wanted more shots.